Hey everyone, welcome to another new video and also a very happy new year to all of you. So this video is actually the second part of my previous video where I've showed how to add transitions, and in this video I'm going to show you how I added the shakes. So let's get started. The shake which we are going to make in this video is quite a simple one and we only need two effects. So let me give you a quick overview of the effects. The first one is oscillate effect, and you can see here this is the kind of motion you get from this effect. By increasing the magnitude, you can actually increase the distance. You can also change the angle from here. And frequency is how many times it will complete a movement in 1 second. In simple words, you can say that it is the speed. So if you increase it, the speed will increase. The next effect is swing effect, and it is what the name suggests. It will give you a swing kind of animation. Here if you change one angle, it will rotate in one direction. And if you change the other angle to negative, it will rotate in two directions. And that's pretty much it. Now let's make the shake effect in Alight motion. So this project is actually from my previous video. So here we have an image in which we are going to add the effect. Let me remove this tiles effect for now and select add effects. Inside move and transform you can find oscillate effect. Add that to the layer. Here I'll change the angle to 90 because we want a vertical shake. By default the frequency is 2 here, so I'll add a keyframe of frequency 2. Now keep this keyframe at the beginning of the layer. Add one more keyframe and here decrease the frequency to 1 and keep this keyframe at the end of the layer. So here the speed of oscillation will be faster at the beginning and then it will gradually get slower. We also have to add a graph between these two keyframes, but first let me add the keyframes of magnitude. So I'll increase this to 40. Then add a keyframe and keep this keyframe at the end of the layer. Now add one more keyframe and here you have to increase the magnitude. I want a light shake, that's why I'm keeping this around 300. But if you want more bounce, you can just increase this to around 500 or even more. Now let's add a graph between these two keyframes and it will look something like this. Also add the same graph between the keyframes of frequencies. Now I'll adjust the phase because I want the layer to be at the center in the beginning, and then at the center I want the layer to go up. Then in the end of the layer I want the layer to come down in this way. I think I also have to adjust the graph. Now let's add the other effect. So click on add effects and we have to add swing effect, which you can find inside move and transform. Here change both the angles to 15. One will be minus 15 and angle 2 will be plus 15. Now add a keyframe of each angle and keep this keyframe at the beginning. Now we have to change the angles to 6. This will be minus 6 and the other one will be positive 6. Also there is no rule, you can just add your own numbers here, you don't have to copy the exact same numbers. Now keep both these keyframes at the end of the layer where the angle is 6 and add the same kind of graph here. So this is how the shake will look. Now let's add the keyframes of frequency. So in the beginning the frequency will be 2 and at the end the frequency will be 1 like the previous effect. Here also add the same kind of graph. Now let's adjust the phase. So this is how you actually make these kind of simple shakes, and I'll leave a preset link in the description because I've adjusted many more things in this shake. I mean not too much, but just little bit graphs and numbers. So you can check that preset out if you want to see the exact number and graphs and all those things. Also, you cannot just copy paste every effect into every project because the length of layers will be different in each project. So I suggest you to understand how these effects works and make your own shakes. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.